Hello, we are live today again discussing about a very, very important subject, and that is how to develop our X community. As we have discussed in previous broadcasts, it is our desire to make this year the best year of our life. And one of the important aspects, one of the pillars in what we are discussing and what we are developing is developing our community. And I truly believe our community is the super wisdom for exponential results. We are interested in exponential results, and we've been exploring this subject quite a bit because it is our desire to help our community to thrive beyond limits. Yes, we do have limitations, but I strongly believe that we can thrive beyond our limits. So today, I have a big promise. If you will stay to the end of this presentation, and if you'll take some time to apply the principles that I'm sharing, your community will grow. And not only your community, your income has a chance to go up a lot because of your community. In the Multipliers Club, we put quite a big emphasis on community, and the results, even the results of our financial income, it can be tied to our community quite a bit. So if you want to really thrive, I would challenge you to look for the aha moments. There are quite a few things that you will be able to apply. So take a note, write them down, and come back then to this recording and make a practical plan and take massive action. So here is what we will cover today. 7 points. Why to build your X community, obstacles to build your community, the adoption curve, the irresistible offer, goals and strategy, how to grow practically your community, and a little bit about the Multiplier Pro. So why we've discussed last week about X factor, and I just want to look here at just one screen. Last week we've discussed how we can discover the X factor, about dreaming about the future, setting goals, then how to design and how to deliver our X factor. Now, I really encourage you to go back and watch this, especially if you have not done, if you did not do all the practical applications that I suggested. But today, I would like to suggest that your X factor can be your community. So if you focus on developing your community, this community that you develop can become your X factor. Now, you can, of course, define your X factor as something completely different, but it is important, whatever you define it is, to develop your community as well. So why should you build your community? I believe that it can accelerate 5, 10 times, even 100 times the attainment of your goals, especially of your financial goals, and you will see why. Secondly, one of the top predictors of success is who you hang out with. So think about the people you are spending right now time with, and think about the success that they have, and are you pleased to have sort of the average success that your community has, or you want much bigger success? Well, if you want much bigger success, then it is time to invite in your inner circles people who have big successes. Now, the third element, why I think it is important to develop your X community, is because it's almost free. It doesn't cost any money. It does cost some time, it is true, but it is basically free. Fourth reason, I heard this expression. It's quite interesting, and I believe many times it is true. Your network multiplies your net worth. So if you have a big network, and especially if you have the right network, the right people in your net worth, it can be a lot bigger. Then the network effect will benefit everyone involved. It is really interesting to study the network effect. And this means that as we have more people into the community, everybody benefits. So we grow with another 1,000, another 5,000, another 10,000 or 100,000. The rewards that everybody gets are much bigger. So the network effect, it is important. Then your community will be grateful to you forever. Inviting them into Multipliers Club, it will mean a lot because they will have opportunities and their income has a really good chance to multiply several times. And I'm sure that they will be very grateful to you because you invited them into the community. And also, I believe another important aspect is that you can develop here genuine friendships. Each one of us wants to have an inner circle with high quality people. So inviting a lot of people into the community, it will give you a chance to develop some really good and genuine friendships. Now, if we look at the wisest man that ever lived, at Solomon, here is what he says about basically developing community. Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help, but someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Yes, it is important for us to have people in our community so that at times when we need help, there are people around us who can help us. So these are the 7 big points, I believe, that are important and that show why it is important for us to develop our community. Now, yes, there are some obstacles in developing the community. So maybe you are saying, I don't have the right kind of friends around me. Maybe you are saying it is difficult for me to build new relationship. Or maybe I'm not good at networking. I need a new circle of friends. I do not have any significant value to add to my friends. I'm not good at following up. Well, maybe you're saying I'm afraid that I will fail. All these are limitations, are real reasons. And I know that looking back in my life, I had quite a few of these challenges myself. But with what I'm sharing today, I'll give you very practical ways that you can you can overcome these obstacles and you will be able to develop your community. Now, it is important to realize one important thing about inviting people, especially to a new thing, either a new technology or a new community, to the Multipliers Club, for example. If you look at this adoption curve, it's being said that there are 2.5 who are the innovators, and these guys are the ones who jump in almost any time they find something interesting. So it is very easy to invite them because most of the times they will say yes. They will be willing to check out the new technology, the new membership, the new platform. Then there are early adopters who are about 13.5%. So it is important to realize that if you find these people who are innovators and are early adopters of technologies or ideas, they will generally say yes. But the early majority, the late majority, and the laggards, they would usually say no. Well, I'm not interested, I'm not sure. And they will give you quite a few reasons why it will not work or why they are not interested. But they will come along later on when they will see that quite a few people are joining, and they will see the benefits. They will see that your lifestyle is changing because of this community, and then they will accept the invitation. So don't be surprised when quite a few people will say no. Just keep in mind this adoption curve. It is real, and try to find the people who are the early adopters and the innovators. So, as I said before, we are committed to help you thrive beyond the limits. So, I shared this idea before that if you happen to be the smartest person in the room or in your circle, it is time to change the circle. It's time to invite people who are better than you, who are smarter than you, because that's how you can grow. And that's how you can help also others who are in your circle to grow. It is important when we invite people into something to have an irresistible offer. And I would like to give you an irresistible offer, but the good thing is that I'm not just giving you, I want to help you give this irresistible offer to others. So let's look at some of the details. I've shared also before about the 7 levels of financial freedom. And you, me, and all of our friends, they are somewhere in one of these 7 levels. And each to be able to go to the next level, you need a certain amount of money. And so you see some dollar signs at each level. And you can ask yourself, and you can think about your friends, and realize, how much money do you need to go from the level where you are now to the next level? And I do believe that what we are offering through the Multipliers Club will help people climb to the next level and climb several levels and even all the way to abundance. So if I would give you 1 cent, if I would have a cent that doubles for the next 30 days, or if I would give you $1 million, what would you take? The $1 million or the cent that doubles for the next 30 days? Well, let's see. The cent that doubles for the next 10 days will get to $10. In the next 20 days, it will get to $10,000. And in the next 30 days, it will get to over $10.7 million. Now, this would be an irresistible offer, right? If I would have a cent that doubles. Now, I do not have that 1 cent that doubles, but I have something that it's quite amazing. I believe it's fairly close, and you will see a little bit later why. So I do believe we have an irresistible offer that we can give you, that you can share with your friends, and that's how you can build your own community. Maybe you've heard this proverb that if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you give him a fishing rod, you feed him for a lifetime. Well, I believe that we are giving today much more than a fish, even much more than a fishing rod. Our irresistible offer is almost a fishing business on autopilot. And it truly is, I believe, an irresistible offer. Now, who do you know who wants to make more money? If you offer your friends the possibility to create passive income and with very low risk, or even better, for them to be able to choose their own level of risk, it would be amazing, right? So that's what I'm offering, and that's what you can offer to your friends as well. This product, I strongly believe it is a must-have. People, your friends, once they will see how it works, they will say, I must have this. And my friends must have this product. Because the more people I invite, the better it is for me and the better it is for everybody. So anyone can have a community of 10, 100, 1,000, or even 100,000 members. I strongly believe you can have a community. You can have a community that is 1,000 people or even 100,000 people. Mark Zuckerberg, he made a community that has billions of people. Yes, it took a lot of years and a lot of effort, but it is possible. And with what we are offering, I strongly believe that we will have people in our Multipliers Club who will have more than 100,000 people who will invite, because the benefits are so amazing and so good. So the question is, how many do you want to have? What are your goals? What are you ready to do? Now, our irresistible offer has three big parts. One is smart affiliate, the second one is smart farming, and the third one is smart investing. In our smart affiliate offer, we are giving 66% back from the funds that we get when you invite somebody. So, for example, for each member that pays $150 to be in our pro membership, you will get $100 back. So you can make $1,000 if you have 10 members. You can make $10,000 if you have 100 members invited by you. You can make $100,000 for 1,000 members, and even $10 million if you invite 100,000 people who are paying. And I do believe we will have individuals or marketing companies in many countries who will have and will make this kind of money, because we target 1% of the population in each country. So think about the country where you are, and think how much money you will make, or the people will make who will invite that 1% from your population, because basically they will make $100 for every person who will join Multipliers Club Pro membership. So that is the potential that is available. That is part, this is just the first part of our irresistible offer. Now, the smart farming that we are working on, it's not yet available, the smart farming, but soon it will be available. The offer with the affiliate, it's already available, so we are ready to go. But the smart farming, we will offer 20% return on investments per year on the funds, with weekly payouts for the return. The investment is through smart contracts, and it's 100% decentralized, and it's with zero lock for the invested funds. So the person who invests can withdraw them at any time. There is no lock, zero lock for the funds invested. At any time they can be withdrawn, and the payment will be on the weekly basis. So instead of keeping the money in the bank and making 2 or 3% a year, or 4% maybe, people will be able to make 20% a year. But what is really amazing is that we will offer you 3% commission on what your community invests. So if the community, if all the people that you invited, for example, invested $10,000, you make 300. If they invested 100,000, you can make 3,000. If they invested $1 million, you can make 30,000. If they invested 10 million, you can make 300,000. So just because you invited them, you have on top another commission. Now, let's look at also smart investing, the third part of our irresistible offer. If somebody invests $200 a month for 120 months, that is $24,000. Now, that those $24,000 can become $1.4 million if they are invested with 5% return every month. And I strongly believe with the platform that we are developing right now that soon we will be able to offer this on average. Of course, there is no guarantee, but there is a very, very good chance for the assets that will be available for people, for your community, for you and your community to be able to make 5% a month. Now, again, these investments are decentralized. We do not have access to these funds at all. You are fully in control. But here is the beautiful, beautiful part. If you have in your community just 10 people who are investing these $200 a month for the next 10 years, you would make $9 million. Do you see why your community it is so important? Why you would want to have a community? Now, imagine that these are just 10 people, but what if you had 50, 100, 1,000, 100,000 people? Can you imagine what the results would be? So your community can accelerate 5, 10, or even 100 times the attainment of your goals. I want to repeat this, and please understand, your community can accelerate 5, 10, or even 100 times the attainment of your goals. So it is pretty wise to develop your community. That's why I entitled this presentation that the development of your X community is the wisdom for exponential results. Proximity is power, says Tony Robbins. So you do want to have a community around you, people who have the means to invest. And if they don't have the means, it's okay. We give them opportunity to invite others through our first offer, through the affiliate. If they don't have the money, it's okay. They can invite others and make $100 for each person who invests, who becomes part of the multiplier club. So all what you need is 2 people a month, and you have the $200 a month that you can have these amazing, amazing results. So life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself, says George Bernard Shaw. So if you don't like where you are right now, you have now the opportunity to reinvent yourself, to create yourself. So I'd like now to discuss a little bit about goals and strategy. And I have a few questions, and I would challenge you to write this down and maybe come back to the presentation and take 20 minutes or so to answer these questions, because these are really important. What are your goals? How much money do you want to make a month? Do you want to make 1,000? Do you want to make 10,000? Do you want to make 50,000 a month? It is possible, but you have to have clarity. Clarity, it is power. So what are your goals? What is the strategy? How will you do it? How you will achieve these goals? Who are your mentors? It is really, really important to have the right mentors. And Multipliers Club does offer you the possibility, especially if you get the pro membership. We do have group coaching, and we can help you get clarity on your goals and your strategy. What are the next steps that you will make? Next question, how do you measure the progress? It's really important to have clarity on this as well. How will you make course corrections? Sometimes things don't work. We do set a goal, we do define a strategy, but we see that it doesn't work. So maybe we have to try 10, 15, 20, maybe 100 different ways until we will have results. What are the deadlines? And how will you celebrate? All these are really, really important questions. So please take time to define your goals and your strategy. As I said, it is really important to have clarity, and clarity, it is power. So how will you grow your community? The next big aspects that I want to spend a few minutes discussing about. So it is you at the center, and I believe it is important to invest in yourself and to learn and to grow, to discover your X factor, as we spoke before. And then you have your family, the next circle, then you have the inner circle, then you have the power base, and then the larger community. And we will discuss about this a little bit more. Now, the first place where you go to develop your community is your power base. And I define the power base, all the people that know you, that you know and they know you. And those people who are happy to hear what you are doing and are happy to receive from you information, and it is okay for you to share with them. So the first thing you can do to develop your community is to call them, visit them, chat with them, and say, hey, I have an amazing, amazing opportunity. I have an irresistible offer for you. Let me share what this is about. And the really good part, it is that you can join for free. It doesn't cost you anything. Come, you can grow personally, you can discover your X factor, then you can discover how you can grow your X growth, and then they also can develop their own communities. And then we will have together the network effect that I was speaking about. So the first place where you can start is your power base. And you probably know somewhere between 100 and, I guess, 1,000 people that are in your power base. So think about your power base and about inviting all the people in your power base to join you, to form, for them to be in your own multipliers club. The second thing is every day you can extend your power base. Every day, if you put the goal to add 2 people or 3 people a day in your power base, you can do it. You just have to have a goal and a strategy, because you can go to network events, you can start chatting with people on Facebook, on Instagram, and on LinkedIn, and you can share with them valuable information, because we will give you and you're ready. If you are not part of the Multipliers Club, you can join for free. I'm sure you can find a link and join for free. So, and you can invite then others, and we have quite a bit of information, a lot of high quality information inside the Multipliers Club, and you give them value. So every day you can extend your power base. If you want 2 or 3 people a day, you can set that goal, and then you can enlarge your power base. Can you imagine? 3 people a day, over 1,000 people in a year. Your power base can grow, and a lot of those can then become members, and some of those will invest, and those will be then the people who will benefit a lot, and you will benefit also together with them. The third thing, provide value. So it is important, as you extend your power base, to give them value. And as I said, you can give them an irresistible offer. We give you this irresistible offer, and you can give it to them. So they can join for free, they can grow, and then they can really experience financial freedom. They can grow from level to level, and grow into their freedom. Now, we have also another very, very exciting thing for those who want to do it a lot faster. Maybe you don't want to do it in 5 or 10 years. Maybe you want to be aggressive and you want to do it in 2 years, or maybe you want to do it in 1 year. Now, we are getting ready to automate the growth for those who want to grow a lot faster. And we will have the option of Top Up Your Growth, a fully automated program that will bring people under you in the community, and we can help you grow your community with hundreds, even with thousands of people, fully automated. Now, these are 4 ways that I believe that you can grow your community. For those who want to go deeper into community development, here is an interesting canvas that you can fill out, and you can go even deeper. But this is especially for those who want to become professionals, and they want to do this full time. So I highly recommend the digital market canvas, and also here the persona canvas. So this will help you to clarify those who you want to invite, and even if you want to put ads, and bring thousands or tens of thousands of people. Now, I'd like to challenge you to never underestimate the importance of small steps. So the small step that you can do today, if you are not yet a member, to become a member, and just invite 10 people today. It's very easy to get the link from your profile and invite 10 people to become part of Multipliers Club. Go to your power base, go to the 10 that you think that they are innovators or early adopters, and just invite them to be part of the Multipliers Club. So take small steps, and you will be rewarded. I believe that our hearts, our minds have to be like a good soil. A good soil, if you have good soil and if you have a good seed, you plant it and it will produce 30, 60, or 100 times the results. When I'm reading a book, I want to be a good soil. I want to look at the applications and say, well, I don't want information. I want those ahas in the book, and I want to apply them. Even today, I was on a plane for more than 4 hours. I finished the book. And after I finished the book, immediately I started making notes and what I need to apply from those books. I want to see results in my life. So my challenge to you is find several things from the presentation today and be a good soil and see results. Multipliers Club is more than a product. It is a lifestyle. We want to become multipliers. I want to challenge you to become a multiplier. Multiply the money that you have. Multiply your effort in helping others to become multipliers. Be a multiplier of multipliers. And you will be highly rewarded. And people will thank you forever because you invested in them and you invited them to be part of this. Now, as I said before, we want to thrive beyond limits. And we want to create a movement. We don't want just to be a small organization. I really believe we have a really good chance to create a movement. I believe that we can have new ways for growth. I believe that we are creating a new category that has never been seen before. We are focused on exponential growth. And I invite you to be part of this journey and to be a contributor, not to be only on the sidelines to watch, but really get involved, invite others, be a part of sharing the irresistible offers with others. And you have two options. You can do this by yourself. And I shared um, today and in the past a lot of really good information, and definitely you can do this by yourself. But I believe there is a better way. And the better way is to be part of Multiplier Pro community, because we are helping the Multiplier Pro members to accelerate, to apply everything that I shared with you today. So Multiplier Pro, the option is $150 a year or $15 a month. So it is a small investment, but again, if you invite two others who will pay you, make 66% on that investment. So I challenge you to become a multiplier. This is really important. Be a multiplier. And we have written a manifesto, and I'd like to leave you today watching this manifesto. Please meditate on the things that you are hearing. And I hope that you are ready to identify yourself with those words. They are not just motivational words. Truly, I believe that the words that you will hear are describing the DNA of the multiplier. And my challenge to you today is to become a multiplier and to develop your X community. Thank you for staying until now. And my big promise was that if you would apply these things, you will see huge growth in your life, not only as a personal development, not only in the community, but you will see your income growing and you will be able to move toward financial independence. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Opportunities are everywhere. There are no more boundaries. All that you need is around you. Imagine the grand possibilities. We dare to be different, determined, passionate. We are thinking big, unique souls, unstoppable. We are intense, brave, spiritual, courageous. We make our dreams a reality. We empower multipliers. We build brave communities. Love shines through everything we do. We unlock the potential in others. We never settle for, "It's not possible." We push boundaries. We are change agents. We grow every day. We transform ideas into reality. We make the world a better place. It does not matter if it is cold, hot, dark. We create the future and bring hope to millions. We are not giving up. We make the impossible possible. We push through fears and weaknesses. We are the mass movement of people. We are the multipliers.